Hello ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to another video. As you can tell, I'm in a classroom. That's because I'm at my dad's shop. He is an automotive teacher at a high school, and we're in the shop today because he had to come up here and sell a transmission out of a Crown Vic. And today we're gonna be going over why he's doing that. Dad?
Oh, hey y'all.
Hey, it's been a long time since y'all have seen Dad. That's Dad. But he bought a new thing. And I'm honestly quite excited to show this video because we've been keeping this a secret for a while. But let's go ahead and get right into it. So Dad went out and bought this 2010 Crown Vic police interceptor. So this actually did used to be a cop car. It is not anymore. As you can tell, that's why it's sitting in the garage. Blue is up there. If y'all guys haven't seen Blue, he will be at the end of the video in the little square thing. If you want to watch the video on Blue, that's an 84 square body with an LS in it. If you want to watch that video, it'll be up there. But I can't open the doors. But this is a Crown Vic police interceptor. As you can see from the inside, it is straight police car. It's even got a little light up there. But the fun thing about this car is that it does not have a Ford motor in it anymore now, does it, Dad?
Nope.
What's it got in it now?
It's built Ford tough with Chevy stuff.
Okay. So what's that mean?
So the 4.6 was in it. We took it out because it had a little knockety knock knock.
Okay.
You know all about that, don't you?
Uh-huh.
And we swapped it out with a Gen 4 5.3.
Boom.
We're in the mock-up stage right now, so we're trying to make sure everything fits, which that's pretty tough.
Because, you know, this is a Ford, as you can see, a Ford, but we got a Chevrolet motor in there, so that's not supposed to be in there. And what was that?
Just a little choo-choo making
little Chinese whistle, huh?
Chinese choo-choo sound-making device.
And what size is that?
That's a 78-75. I'm kind of torn between that and a 80 cast right here, VS Racing.
Good Lord have mercy.
A little bit of a difference, but we want that thing to turn on like a light switch.
Oh, I think that one will probably do it.
That'll definitely do it.
That'll definitely do it. So, as you can tell, Dad has been working on this car for a little bit now. Took the old motor out, put the LS in. He had to do a whole bunch of configuration and stuff like that. He got the turbo in here set up, but we're still not sure if the turbo will fit the way it sits. He's got to do different manifolds and stuff like that. But so far, on the motor, what have you done on the inside of it?
Well, this is a mock-up engine, but the original is just a Gen 4 internals. It's going to have a comp cam, springs, a tune, and that's it.
So a comp cam, some springs, and a tune, and a little turbo, and she should be making
600-700 at the tire.
I think that'll be all right with me. What kind of transmission you gonna put in?
4L80.
4L80, so we're not doing a turbo 400 like what's in Blue up there.
No.
Why?
4L80 is a 4-speed. Turbo 400 is 3-speed.
Okay. So the more you know. But Dad has been working on this car for quite a long time. I'm excited to see this thing done. This is the first time y'all have seen this car. If y'all guys want to see more of this car, please let me know because I would love to come up here and work on this car with Dad, build this thing, put it together, get it running. But like he said, we are still in the mock-up stages of trying to figure out if the turbo will even fit under the hood, whether we have to put the motor forward or back, up or down.
I need a GoFundMe page.
You do need a GoFundMe page.
Yeah, because this is getting expensive.
Yeah, you'll have that on the big jobs, especially when they put an LS into a Ford that's not even supposed to be there. So, this is the new toy that Dad is building. He does this for a living. He teaches kids how to work on it, and then he works on his own stuff, so that's kind of a pretty cool job. Blue, dude's been sitting up there for a hot minute now. He's still looking good after all these years, sitting up there with a whole bunch of dust on him, but man, that's an incredible truck. This is gonna be a super fun car. I'm so excited to see this thing get done. We gotta put some different wheels on it. The windows are pretty much already blacked out. Gonna be a fun car. It's definitely gonna be nasty when it gets done with it. 600-700 horsepower with a little turbo on it. Man, it is going to be a blast. So tell me what's going on with the turbo manifold. You've only had about, what, 3 of them so far?
Yeah, I bought this one from Summit Racing. This is one of their new Pro line. It's pretty cool because it's got dual wastegates already on it for each side. Mm-hmm. So you can wastegate each individual side. You got this side's wastegated, this side's wastegated. So you don't have to worry about any boost creep. Been playing with that one. Problem with that one was clearance. Because I gotta have air conditioning.
Absolutely.
You know, fat boy.
Gotta live in luxury.
Fat boy gotta have air conditioning. I think this one right here is gonna fit the best. We'll get that one set up there. We'll clock this right here where we need to go. Probably something like that right there. Coming out the intercooler, getting back into the engine.
Now what kind of exhaust are we talking about doing with this? Straight out the hood.
Nah, I don't want it to be, I want it to be stealthy.
You
gotta tell them the name of it.
I have not told y'all the name of this car, but the name of this turbo LS powered Crown Vic is called Insidious. Because she is going to be a handful when we get done with it. Or actually when Dad gets done with it. I'm not doing anything to it. Dad's doing all the work to it. I'm just gonna drive the balls out of it. It's gonna be a great time and I hope we don't wrap it around a tree. Yeah, it's exciting.
We need to tell them the definition of insidious is.
All right, we're getting into the logistics of it now.
So, describes something being sneaky, being secretly dangerous. Kind of sneaky. It's gonna be kind of sneaky.
Yeah, it's gonna be kind of sneaky. It's gonna be pretty dangerous. I mean, look at that. We're gonna put a Holly intake on it. Terminator X, the whole 9 yards. So Holly, if you're watching this video, we've already got in contact with each other, but we're gonna need to work some stuff out. We're gonna get this thing right. I'm so excited. This thing's gonna sound incredible. You still didn't tell me what the exhaust is gonna be. You just gonna run it out the back?
We're probably gonna pipe it down somewhere, maybe underneath the fender, out the back, somewhere. Keep it low key.
Keep it low key and quiet.
Yeah, well, it's not gonna be quiet.
It's gonna be as quiet as we can possibly get it.
Quiet as we can make it.
Yeah, but also with 700 horsepower.
Right.
That sounds so much fun. Now, Blue has what, 400-ish horsepower?
Nah, she's about 340 to the tires.
And that truck is already a handful to drive because it's got no weight in the back of it. So 350-ish horsepower with nothing in the back, it slides everywhere you go. It's so much fun. This thing is almost double what Blue is, so it's going to be an absolute handful.
It'll be a handful.
I'm so excited. How long until it's done? Next year?
I hope to have it done before school year's out.
So June?
May-ish.
Oh.
I just got to get into
January, February, March, April, May. You got 5 months.
Yeah.
Quick math.
Yeah, quick math.
5 months to get this car done.
That's that high dollar education.
Yeah, that's that good education. 5 months to get this thing done. So, if y'all guys have any ideas, any companies out there that are willing to work with us to build this thing better and better than what it already is, leave it down in the comments. This is going to be a very short video because I was actually going to go ride pit bikes with Miller today, and then Dad was like, hey, I'm going up to the shop to sell this transmission. I was like, well, hey, I'm just come up here and talk about Insidious, and we'll show the people, because honestly, this is going to be so much fun. Nobody is going to expect to get walked by a Crown Vic. Now, Blue, as I've told y'all before, Blue is a 1984 Chevrolet C10 square body. He's got an old 5.3 up underneath here with old Chevrolet orange, of course. Dual pipes all the way back. Some 40 series flow masters dumped after the rear axle. Same thing as what my GMC is. Man, this thing sounds so good. Dad actually built this truck while I was in the process of being made in the belly, and then drove me home from the hospital in it. I've got some really old pictures of it, like being sanded down with my grandpa and painted and stuff like that. Pretty cool stuff. That truck right there will forever be in the family. Dad always loves to talk about, oh, somebody offered me such and such money to sell Blue. I think I might do it. And I always yell at him because we're not selling that truck. That is the gem of the family. That is the truck, I don't know, but that is the truck that started my obsession with motors, because
It's an heirloom.
it is an heirloom for sure. That'll be my truck one day, and probably my kid's truck after that, and hopefully the kid's truck after that. But
You know, you got to worry about your sister.
I'm not worried about my sister.
I don't know. You might want to worry
No,
about her.
I'm not worried about my
Yeah, you
sister.
might-
My sister is falling in love with that truck, and that's it's not gonna happen, because that's absolutely gonna be my truck when the day comes. But as of right now, he's just gonna sit there and continue to collect dust and be started every 6 months.
I started it a couple weeks ago.
Oh, okay. He started a couple weeks ago, but before that, it's been about 6 months. And these are actually the original wheels and tires from Blue. That's what we call this old man up here is Blue.
Can't
But
figure out why we call it Blue. Can you figure out why we call it Blue?
yeah, why do we call it Blue? You can't even really tell because there's so much blue in the frame. But hey, Blue is blue. But these are actually stock wheels and tires that Dad has had on here, these saw blade looking wheels. I love these wheels so much more than I love those wheels. These wheels just set it back in the 80s. These are trying to bring it out in like the new 2000-ish, blah, blah, blah. I don't really like it. But the 20s look good, I guess, but those old saw blades, they've been on there since the beginning, and I love them so much.
Needs a chrome front end.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, it does.
No, it needs to stay just the way it is. It's already got a cow hood on it. Dad says it needs a chrome grill on it. No, that is,
Color, chrome trim.
no. Color match is the way to go.
Nah, that's so 80s.
It's an 80s truck.
I'm so tired of 80s.
Well, do it with this.
It's gonna look just like this.
We'll leave it just like this. We might need to paint them wheels black again.
I got
but-
some chrome center caps.
Oh, that'll look good. It's gonna look just like a police car.
Just like a police car.
This thing's gonna be rowdy. I'm 100% gonna be pulled over.
I
Huh?
want to drive like a responsible citizen,
Okay.
like you should.
Okay. You know your last name?
I do know my last name.
You gave it to me.
I know this.
We don't drive anything responsibly.
We should. We do.
Yeah,
Yes, we
for
do.
YouTube's sake, we do.
We do, absolutely.
But for the last name being Porter,
Law-abiding citizen.
yeah, law-abiding citizens. You ought to see what I don't do on YouTube. But anyways, I don't really know what else to talk about in this video because there's not really much that we can do. I mean, what's the next step? You're still mocking everything up?
I pretty well mocked it up. I got to get I got to get a Camaro water pump, front pulley, you know, the drive accessories. So I'm gonna move everything back about 2 inches so I can have plenty of clearance up here for intercoolers and all that kind of good stuff. So it's yeah, I mean, it's not a quick process.
No, definitely not. We ain't made it big enough on YouTube for it to be a quick process.
Yeah, we don't have that. Well, you know, I got deep pockets,
but
short arms.
yeah, you'll have that. So this is absolutely not going to be a short process because I don't have millions of subscribers on YouTube and we can't build a truck in 3 days. So one day I will be there to where we can pull something in here, have all the parts laid out, ready to go, kind of like Cletus McFarlane, and just build something stupid.
Well, hurry up and get with it.
I'm trying, but nobody wants to subscribe to this channel for some reason, so we got to take things like this real nice and slow.
Hey, can I make a PSA?
It depends on what it is.
I'm gonna explain it to you. PSA, public service announcement.
I know what a PSA
You
is.
sure?
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure.
What you got?
Hey, please subscribe to him to help me, to help you, so that we can help y'all.
So we can build cooler cars that are faster and not take a year to do it. That'd be the way to go. Pull something in here and build it in about 2 weeks and go out and blow it up and do it all over again.
Yeah.
See?
Yeah.
Now we can do that. Y'all just gotta subscribe and watch the videos and we'll start blowing shit up. I mean, we're good at it. We're law-abiding citizens, as Dad says. Dad went ahead and lifted up the car so we could get underneath it and talk about it. So, ooh, those are some little pipes. That's gross.
So we've got a 4L80 transmission, and you can see it fits in there okay, but we got to do just a little bit of hammer persuasion, not too much.
Hammer persuasion.
Yep, you know what that is, right?
I guess that's when you persuade it with a hammer.
Exactly. Hot rod oil pan for ground clearance. It's not the one I wanted to go with, but that's what we got to go with.
Because this one doesn't obviously hang below the cross member, because that wouldn't be very good.
No, that wouldn't be very good, especially with you driving it.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah, we got the 4L80. This is mock-up also, so we got to keep everything above the frame rail. That's the lowest part, but then we got to make sure everything fits into the transmission tunnel, drive shaft, and all that kind of good stuff. Keeping the factory 8.8, because I'm telling you something, these Crown Vics have an awesome rear suspension setup on it.
Yeah?
Yeah, they handle really well.
Nice.
So better than you think anyway. You were asking about exhaust earlier. Probably going to try to feed it somewhere coming out in this area over here. Maybe some flat boom tube exhaust or something, you know, something like that.
I like it.
We'll see how it goes.
One step at a time.
One step at a time.
Literally just one step at a time.
Exactly.
So, anyways, that's the Crown Vic. 4L80, 8.8 rear end, turbo 5.3, and a Crown Vic.
Who'd have thunk it?
Who would have ever thunk it that people would be putting turbo LSs in it? Just even an LS in a Crown Vic.
We're going to LS swap the world, bro.
We are going to LS swap the world, preferably with Fords, because Fords don't build nothing good.
Hey, they built Ford tough.
Yeah, with Chevy stuff.
With Chevy stuff. That'd be a good t-shirt.
That would be a good t-shirt. Maybe when this thing gets done, I'll turn it into a t-shirt because I don't have any t-shirts. Old 2010 Crown Vic getting a heart transplant, and it's going to be so good when it's done. I'm going to get back to that montage. Y'all guys, stay tuned and enjoy it.
Yeah, I spit raps like a heart attack, fast fatal heart impact, past painful scars. In fact, I blast tasteful bars and packs. I back up my actions, fact don't ask, grab reactions, jacked attack with every word, then act with class as they hear me snap. I got nothing to lose, cause I fought and felt the bruise. Now I'm not the one confused, call the shots and they produce. I ain't lost, I'm finally loose.
Well, I guess that's about it.
Y'all come back now, you hear?